Suffering continues. Small Musa upset. I've gone for Destiny Bond on Miss Magius and Skill Swap on Mesprit, which does change a few things around. It's not a lot safer though. It's just slightly different. He's gonna get the gender right. Mm. Oh, it's Metacham too. It's Cherryberry. Hello, Cole Sweetman. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, yeah. The tower streams unfortunately aren't a lot of fun. I mean, I'll be trying to win. I had a big push to try and break the record last year. It didn't work very well. Unfortunately, you can still detect. I would normally have skill swap by now, but I have the Destiny Bond set. Zizigeethus. I haven't. It's the same. It's the same Drapion. No, it's a PI. It's Conway. Manually edit the stats. So PK Hex is allowed, but you can't PK Hex an impossible mon in. It has to be legal still. Worst thing that could happen is Regirock free. I'm starting to realize the problems with this is one of the problems with no skill swap. I should maybe just switch immediately and skill swap with Mesprit. Worst case scenario is Regirock free. It's a crit. 135 with the crit. I feel like that's Regirock 3. Regirock 4 would have done more damage. 135. Or maybe it is Regirock 4. 135. I'm actually very concerned about Regirock 4 as well. The crit sucks. The crit really sucks. I could get it. The thing is, I could get it stuck on Stone Edge. He would have 3 left, so if they all hit, I would have to rest on Drapion, which would suck slightly. Explosion would obviously suck a lot more. The thing about the Exploders of Earthquake, though, is that Earthquake is the strongest move against Drapion. They're not very likely to do that. I feel like I should be skill swapping here. I don't want it to miss. Hitting is good. Maybe it's a shiny. If I get Quick Clawed and turned here, I'm gonna be. It can explode. I can get special defense, I'll feel safe. So worst thing could switch in if it explodes. Probably Metagross 4. Could also be Rhydon 4. Rhydon 4 may be worse than Metagross 4. Oh no, it can't be those two because they're Quick Claw. What's the worst non-Quick Claw Pokemon? Probably Executor 3. The fact that the switching can't have Quick Claw makes this very safe. I should always win now. Fuck. It's Magnezone 2. It's the last one, Magnezone 2. It's the nightmare scenario. That is so lucky that we flinched because it should have psyched up the last turn. That could have gone so badly wrong. Problem with Moltres is Moltres free. Can U-turn. I could trick, because I'd be tricking the Power Herb off Moltres free. Downside to trick is that Moltres 1, 2, and 4 could crit kill me. Hello, Zarlin. I have to see what it is first, I think. It is Moltres free. No, it must. No, that wasn't Moltres free. That was Moltres 2. Moltres free as a power. I just said that. Points against speed up is that you can miss text like that. I was very confused at how it could have charged Guy Attack. Yes, I have to stream record attempts for them to be taken seriously. So Cyclist, which means the sweep, I think, is guaranteed. There's nothing that they could put out. I feel like they're the same, CISO. How much do I care about giving Taurus 2 a facade boost? Not that much. Taurus 3 is good news, though. Particularly with Mesprit. I mean, Latias. The double crit on Mesprit. It's a jogger, though. I should be completely fine. I'm not responsible for what comes on the Christmas playlist, by the way. My plan for Blindfolded is to use a PS5 controller. Because I don't want to mess around with the keyboard without with a blindfold on. The problem with the keyboard is that I could potentially hit. I wouldn't do Control Alt Delete, but I could potentially do something else. I could open the file system accidentally. Yeah, thanks, Will. I don't think anything can go wrong with Blastoise, apart from the fact I do need to remove Blastoise freeze item from it. Optimally, I save Mismagius, but I think Hydro Pump is enough thinking that I'm not going to do that. You're doing research into the switch in AI. I saw the thing about weather. Oh no. Hey, Alexi. Aren't I missing another defense boost? No, I'm not. Okay. I maybe should have waited out light screen, actually. It would have to have been Infernape, though. Yeah, Eloixy, he's got tape on the keyboard. Brother, leave me alone, Ramp 4. Well, with the new move, I Destiny Bond this, right? I T-Wave and I Destiny Bond if it's Head Smash. Okay. How much does that change? I can remove your item. Oh, I can't skill swap you. The gun miss has been played. I can't skill swap you anymore. The problem with Rampardos is I need to remove Mold Breaker and bring it down to like -4 attack. Or I can risk the raw setup with Mold Breaker still active, which is insanely risky. I'm just thinking out loud, I could also try to stall it. Because it's Thunder Wave. I could bring it down to -6 attack. Remove its item, bring it down to -6 attack. Ah, it's really, really risky. I think what I'm going to do, actually, just see if it got stuck on Earthquake or not. It did not. I think this is Destiny Bond. I've played a lot versus Rampardos, but this is a new set of moves. It has to be Destiny Bond. Yeah, Ramp 4 is like the worst thing. Ramp 4 picking Earthquake is fine, but Ramp 4 picking Head Smash is not. It's a 50-50 for it to Head Smash or Earthquake. Yeah, I was just thinking there is another option, which is that if it misses enough attacks, I can go in. Anyway, it's definitely Mesprit here. This is quite scary because it's going to be a switch in based on the Mismagius, which does bias it towards physical, which is good, but it biases it towards ghost and dark, which is not good. But it is good for Drapion. That's really good news. I can easily beat that. Do you know what's coming to my mind is I'm not calling you out for this, Alexi. It's like I remember when we were watching Dave and Wildcat, and Alexi said, "Oh, I hope Dave hits a bit of turbulence." I would be the same if I was watching me. I'd be like, "I hope there's a little bit of spice to this stream." That really made me laugh, though. This is a stupid thing to say. It'll sound stupid, but it's really important to remember not to substitute against opponents like this, where you might never get the substitute broken after a few boosts. Anyway. So Luxray would have switched in because of the crunch being super effective on Mismagius. The final Pokemon could also have a super effective type matchup, but it can't be a ghost or a dark type. It has to have a neutral or worse. Actually, it's Pokemon slot free, so we know it. We actually know it's not got a super effective move against Mismagius. It was Gen 5, yeah. Scizor 4. Cameraman is good news. It's psychic and electric. So the problem with Raichu is Volt Tackle recoil. But Raichu 4 should lead off with Thunder Wave. I'm very tempted to just rip the Memento immediately. I want to do it against Raichu 3. What's a little bit complicated about Raichu is I do not want to... I don't want to trick before I know what the set is. I can flash it, though. I'm a bit worried about Raichu 4, Raichu 3 nasty plot, basically. So I did get the double paralysis, which is not good. What I'm going to do is trick, and if it is Raichu 4, I'll trick back. Okay, and it was Raichu 3. I'm really glad I did not go for the charm. Raichu is not a bad opponent, but if you mess up against Raichu 3, it can be really bad. Yeah, Acupressure is a targeting move. It can target your ally in doubles, which is probably why it was coded not to work in Gen 4. Battle Tent Enjoyer. I hate this guy. He's Lou. He's an ice trainer. So ice has a few real scary ones. Abomasnow is actually one of the biggest ones. Obviously, Hail disables the leftovers. Right, I'm going to look at my notes, actually, for this one. Apparently, unknown Abomasnow is Memento on turn 1. God, is that really true? Oh, I'm now going to question my own notes. If I don't Memento Abomasnow 1, that is super scary. I guess I would want to do the same against Abomasnow 4 to avoid the recoil, actually. I would survive Woodhammer. And Abomasnow 3 is going to Blizzard, and it risks a freeze. I really need to get the special defense drop in, yeah. We're really hoping it's not Abomasnow 2. Abomasnow 2 is a little bit complicated. Abomasnow 1 is actually worse than Abomasnow 2. Yep, okay. Okay. What do my notes say about Abomasnow 1? Stool Ice Beam. Okay. That makes sense. It won't break sub. So rest early will encourage more ice beams, which is what I want. That's fine. There's a slight risk of clicking Acupressure here, because I could get an Acupressure attack with a boost into a confused self-hit. I don't have infinite time, but Water Pulse is 20 PP. So I do have quite a lot of time. The instant attack boost. Special attack, yeah, okay. So Confuse is one of the reasons why we're Dark Pulse and not Crunch. We can run minimum attack. And you might be wondering how common this Confuse scenario is with Water Pulse. It's quite common. And Swagger, Confuse Ray, etc. Those are also quite common moves. Yeah. I can tell you're talking about BDSP. BDSP having max PP is actually quite an interesting difference. I'm actually running out of time to set up, because of the Grass Whistle accuracy being really good, and me being a bit scared of the self-hits. I know that it's getting low because it's gone Giga Drain. I'll only use Giga Drain once it's out of Water Pulse, because Giga Drain is a suck move, and suck moves get heavily deprioritized by the AI when they're not very effective. It's very close to running out of PP. It's hit like every Grass Whistle. I'm actually in a tiny bit of trouble, because the switching is going to be an Ice type too. It's a little bit risky. Suck moves. The scientific name. The defense boost is pretty important. We got 2. Okay. I'm not worried anymore. It's 197, isn't it? It's 197 HP. Yeah. I like being low in HP because it'll force attacks. This is another complicated one because of some Memento again. Memento is going to be the option against a lot of unknown set ones, right? Rain Dance is set one. It will not Ice Fang early. But if I charm once, I change the clock on the scenario where I get a very late defense or evasion boost. When it's out of Aqua Tail, I can be frozen. It's a little bit scary. Okay. Hey, seriously. I want one more defense boost. I'm a little bit tempted to just stop the setup right now before I get potentially frozen quite late on. The reason why it's kind of safe is because Bite is very high PP. I want the last boost. Yes, it can't waste boosts. I love how Rampardos is considered a dragon. Oh my god, Conway is back. The worst lead by far is Metagross and Rhydon. No, Laddie, because it's weak to ice, is the shortest version. So Explosion Claydol. I'm actually going to look at my notes for this as well. This might just turn up into a note-looking stream. I'm very worried about Memento missing, basically. We didn't miss. Okay. Yeah, Latias is on the team, kind of. We do need to charm again, so Earthquake can't free-shot me. I'm checking my list. Nice crit. The fear here is explosion. It's like 2% to explode or something. I've forgotten what it is. It's unlikely, but it can happen. Because Mesprit got crit, the explosion now becomes quite a bit worse. So explosion would do around 50. We can get an evasion boost. I'll feel so much better about this. Okay. Drapion nose. Defense. Dark Pulse for no contact. Also because it's better against Magnezone 2. Also because we can run Min attack. And also because it hits things like Entei and Rhydon a bit harder. And also because the flinch chance is quite nice cheese against things like Lapras too. It's almost out of Earthquake. The chance of explosion goes up a lot once Earthquake is done. But because it can still not explode, I don't want to sub early. So Flygon 2 is Fissure. And Mach 4 was last. Mach 4 is much, much scarier on lead. Because I can't trick it before Skill Swap. You know what? Skill Swap and Trick being on the same one is actually quite a big problem. On the other hand, arguably Muck was never safe on the Latias version of the team either. Oh my god, it's Chester. It's back-to-back PIs. This is a Destiny Bond. This is an immediate Destiny Bond. The Meteor Mash attack boost is too deadly. It's guaranteed to be Metagross 4. This is how I'd lose. This is how I would lose. The one good thing about Metagross 4 is that it means there's no Quick Claw on the back. So there's no Rhydon in the back. There is some pretty scary shit that could come out though, like Gliscor 3. Luckily, Destiny Bond still works if Quick Claw activates. So Metagross is a big problem because Metagross 4, we basically need to remove its item and its ability and drop it. And even after we do all that, it can still explode. There's just no safe way of dealing with it, really. Licky Licky 4 is the explosion set. Yeah, the gambler idea from Japan. I'm really worried about Drapion switching into a Body Slam paralysis. I can't do anything about it though. And I need to triple charm because Licky Licky X4 explosion. It's so annoying. Licky Licky X4 explosion probably does around 100 even after -6. Okay, a bit under 100. This is all wasting my setup time. The good news about this is it will Earthquake. It'll reliably Earthquake on Drapion. The paralysis. I'm a bit worried about paralysis if this thing explodes early. Evasion is a very good early boost. I don't think there's any point playing on slow. I do want to see what my acupressure boosts are though, because this thing could explode early. And it matters for the switching. Give me defense. Just give me defense. Double evasion is pretty good though. The problem with PIs is that PIs, their Pokemon in the back often has an Oko move because the switching is biased towards explosion mons. It's pretty likely that the final Pokemon here does have a Oko move. And of course Oko, it ignores evasion. The defense boost is amazing. The best thing I can do now is actually get special attack. So Dark Pulse avoids contact, it does more damage to Magnezone, it can flinch. The contact is a big one, and we do less damage to ourselves with confusion if we run impish. I need to write another FAQ thing. Give me special attack. It's going to explode soon. I have to cure the paralysis. If the last mon is something like Walrein 3, that's so scary. There's no reason for me to attack, actually. While it's still... It could eventually break the sub with Body Slam. It's Dugong. No special attack boost really sucks here. I need to stall it, don't I? Very serious question. Do I actually switch in this scenario? My boosts are useless. My boosts are completely useless. I can switch and try and trick it. The problem with doing that is Dugong will be faster. Fuck. It's going to be faster than me if I do that. I can't do that. No. I respect the pyramid grind. I can't remember if Sleep Torn was guaranteed to be -7. I think Rest is guaranteed -8, so Sleep Talk is probably -10. You're set full, right? See it parasitized. We need to debuff Mons because the frontier hits so hard. -2 is not enough crippling for Drapion to set up. Yeah, I think Hariyama is a very solid doubles mon. We're fully set up, right? So this is not scary. Because it is DD tar. Loki can't really switch anyway. This is another reason why Dark Pulse is nice. The flinch added chance. Yeah. Tyranitar is a very scary thing to come out if we're not fully set up, obviously. Yeah, Hariyama, very, very defensive Pokemon as well. Carson set for Amphi for slightly annoying with. Do I Memento in case I get paralyzed? Because surely if I get off Memento, I win, right? It's over. So I can PP stall Thunder and then set up. Or I could flash. No reason to take damage though. It is zoom lens, so it's not too surprising it hits hitting all these moves. I'm a little bit worried about the Focus Blast special defense drops though. I'd like to get. Oops, that's the wrong button. Special defense boost is GG. Yeah, I've been traumatized against this thing in the past. Definitely correct to stall out all of the Thunders first. The super late defense boost is so annoying when they happen like this. If you know, you know. The disrespect. The disrespect, the disrespect, the disrespect, the disrespect. It's Pandora, right? Oh no. Right, do I actually Memento this, or do I just Destiny Bond it? Oh my god, it's the Obliterator. Hey, Obliterator. How you doing? We missed you, man. Jeez. I want a Thunderwave Memento. I know Explosion is scary, but I want to do it. Because losing Miss Magius and Destiny Bonding is also scary. I saw Pass. No poison, no poison, no poison. Good. Right, here's the follow-up question. Do I Charm, or do I try and step it up right now? I think Explosion does way too much damage, right? I maybe get away with one Charm. That makes me want to Charm twice, though. This is not safe. This is really not safe. Please, evasion or defense. Speed is really important. Is Mariah Carey in this list? I don't know. It's Amazon Music. I would guess yes. Okay, we should win now. The most important boost is speed. Once we know that the back Pokemon can't be Quick Claw because Muck is Quick Claw, one speed boost, we outspeed the entire frontier minus the Porygon Z set 2 with Choice Scarf. And if we're faster and we can sub early. God, we got so lucky against this mark, it didn't explode. A bit worried about Gardevoir Free, right? Let's consult the notes. See what I wrote about this like a year ago. Memento. There's a lot of emphasis in my notes about using Memento. I will respect that. I would never miss Memento into a Bright Powder Gardevoir Free. Shadow Ball. I really like not going to Mesprit because of the amount of damage I would take from Shadow Ball. Gonna try and greed this. It's Gardevoir 1 that would be a bit scarier. That's fine. Instant special defense. Gum Queen. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Steadfast boost. Missed. Gutted. Please, no Metagross 4. We've already faced our Metagross 4 for this stream. What are you? You must be Memento, right? It must be Memento because of the risk of Alakazam 1. Okay. Don't miss. Don't miss. Okay. I'm really hoping for Calm Mind. You've also crit me. I can't trick back. Oh, this is a disaster. Right. Now is the time to get good acupressure luck. I'm not going to complain about luck, though, because we could have missed Memento. That would have been even worse. But special defense drops would be very painful. The optimal one is speed, evasion, special defense. It's a bit of good news. It's a reporter. Although I do need special defense, kind of, if it's going to be an electric switch-in. Speed is good. Special defense is even better. Defense. I should be safe. I've got speed, I've got the defense boosts in. The drop doesn't matter too much. Alakazam is 130. It's going to live 4 struggles. And the backline was harmless in the end. It's Alicia. Grass spec. Should be easy. There's 1 or 2 deadly ones. Mainly Abomasnow. I forgot you gave me Black Sludge and it's a bit annoying. But what I can do is Charm. I haven't even hit 100. I feel like I've had so many close games. No Gyarados, please. And no Gastrodon. That's okay. I think it was going to be Thunderwave Switch. Oh my god, it's 10-2. It's over. GG. I should concede right now. I guess Tentacle 2 only becomes deadly at 100, and not before that. Starmie? AI partner tower, no legendaries. The thing that comes to mind is Garchomp. Garchomp. Yeah. The spicy option, I guess, is to have a Snorlax in the back. That's the most unexpected thing I could say, probably. All ribbons, though. You could pick anything with a speed above, base speed above 90. Go speed boosting. Max it out on speed. It would work fine, like Lucario would work fine. Unfortunately, Dave, I can't acupressure behind a sub. It is true that self-hit damage is a real risk, so I was watching out for the attack versus the defense boosts. It's also why I'm Dark Pulse and not Crunch, so I can be min-attack on Drapion. What's my favourite Mon? Probably Zigzagoon. Don't remember if you're Nadia or not. Do I need to remove your ability? Thing is, you're slower. You're just going to synthesis it off anyway. I don't think I have to do that. Yeah, Dave is completely right. Self-hit damage is a very big risk. Signal Beam, very annoying move. And a lot of Pokemon run Signal Beam and have it as their best move against Drapion. The silver lining on most of those Pokemon is I probably can Thunderwave Memento Trick. Or Thunderwave Memento Flash. Perhaps the worst Signal Beamer is Yanmega. That might not be true, actually. Bum, bum, bum. I'm blanking. I don't know. Antonio. I can't remember what I used to do on Scizor. I think I just used Memento. So Nadia can use tier 3 Pokemon. She can use the 100 tier 3 Pokemon, even though she's 50 plus. She's one of only 2 trainers that can do it. She is 31 IVs. There are some pretty deadly tier 3 Pokemon like Crawdaunt. But in general, she is an easier matchup. Before I get defense, I need to be a bit careful here about falling asleep on acupressure. And by falling asleep, I don't mean Drapion falling asleep, I mean me in real life zoning out. Another thing I've started thinking about Drapion is I wonder if I shouldn't be max HP, because arguably using Substitute and having 4 options to rest is better. It happens quite a lot when I'm confused or paralyzed. So while Scizor 4 is very easy to beat, and Breeders are obviously only set 4, Scizor 1 is one of the absolute worst Pokemon that can appear. Luckily, Scizor 1 is also extremely rare. I'm a worldwide bad boy. Who are you? You're the... Oh, Christy, okay. I need to remove your life orb. Apart from that, you aren't deadly. I can totally set up right now. Doesn't need to watch out for the... The Earthquake will do solid damage before I get the boost. The idol goats. Everyone loves the evolution idols. I'm so sad that I can't skill swap on Electivire and Jolteon anymore. That was always one of my favourite things to do. Got Latias in this team, it's true. Oh. I don't really have a number in mind for this stream. I was kind of hoping I could go to like 140. I'm not sure if that'll happen. Right, clowns are ghost and psychic. I really don't want to see Metagross. I also don't want to see Jinx. That's fine, but Dusknoir 2 is quite annoying. Of course. What do my notes say about Dusknoir 2? Remove leftovers. That makes sense. Did I mean remove leftovers with Mismagius or with the other Pokemon though? It is female. I think I'd rather Drapion get cursed. Or Pain Split. Sisyphus. Oh, this is so annoying, this Dusknoir. You know what I might do? I might just switch to Drapion and sub. Let's wait for it to curse again. That's so annoying that you've done that now. I'm gonna have to Memento the next switch in, and there are a few psychic types that outspeed me. God damn it. That's okay. Fuck. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Disaster avoided. It's Frostas free, which is annoying but not deadly. It's not paralyzed. Should I just trick it onto Signal Beam? I'm worried about Ice Beam freezing Drapion. If I try and stall it out of Ice Beam, I'll have one opportunity to freeze me. I hate setting up on Signal Beam. There's no monotype ghost in the back. I know that. I don't think that changes anything. I could flash. It feels a bit premature. Right, now one flash. Potentially save quite a lot of time on Signal Beam. I think it's worth it. Immediate special defense is very good, and speed is okay. I might not have a very big setup here. Accuracy, it's defense. There is only one Pokemon left, of course. If I can be up behind a substitute with +4, that's probably enough against a clown. The confusion can't last longer than Frostas would be alive while struggling, at least. That is a silver lining. Well, we survived that. One of a kind. It's Jogger Austin. The annoying one is Vespiquen free. Easiest one by far is Vespiquen 4. I'm kind of tempted to switch straight to Drapion here. If it U-turns on Drapion, I think that's okay. Vespiquen 4 can free-shot Drapion, probably. Okay, at this point, I'm only really concerned about Vespiquen 1. It is Vespiquen free, okay. I am defense. It can U-turn on turn 1. Armaldo is a switch-in. I can't think of a reason not to switch. I guess a substitute is also kind of free. I think I'm always switching. The downside of switching is it can be a Stone Edge crit. If Armaldo 4 hit a Stone Edge, I'd be forced to... trick Charm Charm. I'm risking the crit. I want to know what that roll is, actually. Okay, I'd be a favourite to live that for sure. The problem is, if I get hit by a Stone Edge, and it is Armaldo 4, I can't T-Wave and Memento, which is the only safe way of dealing with Armaldo. But I think I'd be fine against Armaldo 4. Armaldo does not have to use Earthquake because Stone Edge is a high crit move. Right. Avoided the worst case scenario. If it Earthquakes again, it's Armaldo free. I did charm 3 times, right? Yeah. Armado's quite a serious opponent. Armado's this kind of thing you need 2 cripplers for. Although, if you have Garchomp, you're not too worried about Armado. I'm missing a special defense boost, I just realised. TM next door, it's Europa. This TM is useless. Empoleon is a bit annoying. I'm always worried about Empoleon 4 getting a Flash Cannon special defense drop into a Quick Claw. On the other hand, if I don't Memento Empoleon 3, that is worse. So I think Empoleon has to be instant Memento, right? Let's see what the notes say. Oh, notes say T-Wave. But what about Quick Claw Surf on turn 2 from Empoleon 3? I guess I Flash. It wasn't as much of a problem with Latias. It would be paralyzed and it would have to be at -1 at least. It would then be earthquaking. I just want a Memento. It's Flash Cannon at set 4. I think I flashed at least once. I'm a bit worried about the Flash Cannon special defense drops. It is true that it has to Earthquake first, though. The instant defense boost is not good. That's going to be Flash Cannon. It's still got its Quick Claw. Need to be careful. Okay, that's it. Does she say it's useful? She means I don't know. Probably she does. There we go. The law expert has spoken. That nasty woman. Dangerous. Tyranitar, Metagross, Sizzle, Rhydon, Omastar, excellent lead. Tiny risk of Ice Beam after Surface out of PP, I guess. These last few boosts are quite greedy, you know. Ice Beam could freeze. Do I switch? No, I can lose to Metagross. I can use a Magnezone 4 if I switch. What am I scared of you again? Obviously RT4, but I'm paralyzing you, right? If RT4 freezes me, what happens then? I just have to... Oh, God, that would be annoying. What did the note say about RT? Memento immediately. That makes sense. I have to, yeah. Don't want to miss the move name. How about you just hail? Or reflect? That's good. That's good news. It's a... I'd never thought of that. It means something quite different. Have to respect the Icy Rock hail duration. It's not an Ice Trainer, though. I don't need to wait for hail to end. Arguably, I'd rather have hail be up in case Registeel comes out. Or Regirock. Could also be Suicune free. The Suicune free, maybe I would want to waste all of its time. Bong, 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 bong. Heatran, another quite deadliest set. Because of Explosion. There is the risk. There's the risk of Heat Wave crit burn, I guess, as well. Okay. Is it worth trying to trick this onto Scary Face? It's Flash Cannon I'm scared of. Yep. It's 166. Because it runs 0 HP. Yes, yes. Bum, 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 bum. My name's Jeff. Raikou 1 is Lum. It's also what I'm most scared of. I had a Memento immediately. It is Raikou 1. It can technically get quite lucky with paralysis procs. I think I kind of need to choice lock this. So I will very likely be unable to cure this paralysis in time, particularly if I keep getting this unlucky. Please, please, Drapion. Okay. I could go sub-rest now. Damn it. I should be safe. It's a legendary trainer. That's fine. Articuno 1 coming out second heavily suggests I've already won this game. But let me be mega safe. 1 out of 25. Do I have to immediately memento because of speaking 4? Or can I be greedy? Mirror coat. Safe, right? Well, it's going to be stuck on icy wind. That's just a little bit annoying. I don't want to take damage on Latias, though. I also need to be a bit aware of Mirror Coat. It would be a monumental throw to attack, though. What am I talking about? I'm immune to Mirror Coat. God, I'm so gassed. It's not even 2 hours yet. Already making mistakes. It doesn't matter that I'm at +5 only. Now, set 2s are normally quite easy. But this team does not like set 2s. I like Pokemon that attack me. So there are a few dangerous set 2s. Glalie 2 is a bit annoying. The explosion. Immediate memento. How do I feel about memento trick? Get it on crunch. Because this is something that Mesprit and Latias do quite differently. Mesprit will be baiting crunch always, not Ice Fang. There is a tiny, tiny chance it explodes. I will happily set up on crunch instead of risking the explosion. Puts all the risk on this turn, basically. I'll take that. It'll be a shorter setup, though I need to count the boosts. Alright, honestly, nearly perfect. It's a bit annoying that I'm back down at neutral on defense, though. The thing about this is it's a setup against a set 2 trainer. I don't really need defense. I'd rather get special attack, definitely now. God, that's so annoying. Okay, whatever. That's a very good switch in for me. So is that. is obviously Lumberry. That's the one thing I've got to be aware of. Arguably, I could switch to Mesprit and Charm. We played Ruby, already on 100. Let's try this out. It's only bad if I get crit next turn, right? It's really good to keep Mismagius's Focus Sash intact. Oh boy. Oh, my streak, yeah. Slowly but surely. Perhaps I should be playing BTK's team, you know? Because it's so much faster in this team. The thing is, losing tilts me so much, particularly in towered singles. Level 82 already. That's one of the worst teams I've ever seen. Sniff, sniff. Everyone hates Venusaur too. God, this paralysis luck is actually annoying me. Please stop getting paralyzed. There we go. I don't think I can be bothered to optimize matchups like these. I think I've got to accept that something like Venusaur 2, I just won't play against it perfectly. This is overkill for a grass trainer. Like, there's nothing that can come in and kill me. Oh no. What double team? Everyone's favourite, iCarly. Please don't send out Metagross, iCarly. Kang 4 is fine. Good, even. Do I have to charm? Probably not. But it's a lot simpler if I do. Yeah. Sacrifice yourself for the match. With iCarly's winnings from this match, she can rebuild it. Looking at the streak counter, like the bar, I don't know if that makes me feel like it's not as far, or if it's even further than I thought. Like, on one hand, it's like depressingly short. On the other hand, we've made like real progress. 109. We will soon be 10% of the way there when we've more than doubled this. Not Credilli for the goat. She'll never be famous. She'll never rebuild the ranch. She's stuck here forever. What's the worst thing that you could send out? I guess a fire type that dodges bright powder. Dodges with bright powder. There are a few of those. Machamp 3 as well. Primeape 2 is not on that list. Although Swagger is annoying. How about you get paralyzed? There we go. It's about Vok. Round 9 Vok Tita odds full. Yeah, that's a good one. That makes it feel close. It's a sad day. My favourite games are the ones where I don't have to count the acupressure boosts. Oh, bah. It's Opal. Her coat is really expensive. I'll be gentle with your coat if you don't send out a Bomber Snow. That's okay, I think. It's just the Life Orb is a bit annoying, right? Give me your item. Icy Rock, set 1. Hail. So you have Snowcloak active. Do I still Memento? Oh dear. That is better than switching in and being frozen, though. It's huge. It's huge that we didn't miss that. We can be frozen. Actually, the Memento miss was quite a big deal, you know. If I can get it down to -4, then Earthquake can't free shot. Okay, that should be GG. Now, Drapion, how about you get an early defense or evasion boost? It doesn't really matter, I guess. Hilarious. Gum Queen is so much better than Gumlord. It's not even close. Holy... the goat. Okay. Now, Opal's coat is expensive, and she might have a few deadly things under it, like Abomasnow 2. Do you want the full setup? Peck. Please don't freeze me. I'm not actually laughing at you. The good thing about Peck is it's such high PP that I'm not worried about being frozen. Jesus. It's not funny if this is Abomasnow 2. Okay. It's not funny. I feel like I've been playing forever, but I've actually been playing for 35 games. There's obviously only one which is dangerous. What do my notes say about Golem? Do I immediately Memento? I do. What's complicated about Golem is that Golem 4 was a grass knot target. Does that make it a Destiny Bond target? Do I start off with Destiny Bond? I would only stay on Destiny Bond if it's Golem 4. All the others I would just follow up with Memento. It's a rock trainer. As a hiker, they have more than just rock Pokemon, but it's a rock/ground/steel Pokemon trainer. No Quick Claw can be the switch in. Can I kill Golem with Destiny Bond? I mean, there's stuff that could switch in, which is pretty bad. It's Golem 2. Time to switch into a Thunder Punch Paralysis. And activate White Herb, and then die. That almost wasn't funny. There are a few things that Latias does do better. There are you, Klados. Grass is one of the types I'm worried about. There are not many good grass types. Leafeon and Roserade are real. Ludicolo is too. Venusaur isn't bad. I can probably do it. Tower is going to be hard. We'll have to bring Gen 3 Meganium 2 to Tower, I think. There are 2 Claydolls. I think that's possible. I think the Pokemon are fully random. They're side by side, that might have been a bug. The scrolling Pokemon code is quite simple. Meganium to the factory goat from Gen 3. It's another set 2 trainer. I'm a little bit worried about a few of these. Biggest one probably Jinx. Empoleon 2 is fine. Right, you could crit me and then Aqua Jet. That would be annoying, but I think I don't even need to do anything, right? I just switch. Yeah, my concern about grass would be I'm going to have to bring something really bad like Credilli. I mean, Tangrowth is okay. There are a few okay Pokemon. God, Empoleon 2 is bad. Oh, who are you again? Which collector? Collectors are very deadly. Please do not send out a Sword Stance Mon, particularly Gliscor 1. Arcanine 1 is fine. Just Memento, right? And I win. Firefang doesn't flinch ever. Oh, I forgot about Breloom. I don't know about Jumpluff. I think if I'm using Sleep Powder, I'm in trouble. I'm in two minds about whether or not I need to cover for Firefang. If I get a speed boost or a defense boost, it's probably immediately over. Already scary. I'm going to sub and give myself a bit more time on this loop. Speed, that's GG. Jumpluff does get Memento. What would I be setting up in grass? I guess Venusaur. It might be better to do that in arcade. I've forgotten about Breloom, though. I think grass can do it. I think every type can do it. Could slap Battle Armor on any Mon. Probably Registeel. Probably Registeel, yeah. Is that true? Let me think. I mean, I would like to use a Battle Armor Cresselia as well. Don't know about Dragon. There are enough dragons to go around, right? Garchomp can almost solo a facility on its own. Battle Armor Regigigas. That is a good answer. I guess it would be Regigigas or Slaking, yes. Please don't send out Rhydon, Metagross, Scizor, Lunatone. That's amazing. It's really, really BM. But I'm tempted to not Memento. It's BM because Ancient Power could get a boost. Yeah, let's not risk it, actually. Huge power slaking is the most disgusting thing. When you OHKO defensive Pokemon that resist your move. That is disgusting. It's T-Tar 4. This is always a little bit scary. It's done the double. But then I get the crit flinch and it's over. That's evil. What battle tower is the easiest? The Gen 6 one. In Gen 6, you get Megas and the enemy doesn't. Trace Gardevoir. Carly is back to rebuild the ranch. Fuck. It's time to decide. Do I Destiny Bond you? I hate this. I hate this. The good news about this is Rhydon 4, its attack is almost 3 times higher than its special attack. It's incredibly likely to be a physical switch in. I think I do Destiny Bond. Yeah, crit into Destiny Bond. Right, this is dangerous. There are things I can lose to here. But not that. Oh my god, thank you. How do I optimize this, actually? I think I just switch, right? Take no damage. Yeah, a set 4 trainer leading something I need to Destiny Bond is close to a nightmare. Very close to a nightmare. Luckily, there are not many special sets in set 4 which have a super effective move into Mismagius. Obviously, they're the Shadow Ball ones, but the thing about the Shadow Ball ones is that I can trick them into Shadow Ball, and then they're not going to beat Drapion. Ba-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Another potential Metagross trainer. Bronzong is also annoying. Am I worried about Bronzong too? I don't think so. It's actually good. I'm glad it's got a Lumberry. Why do you use a... Oh, the suspense is killing me. Special Drapion. Not a dumb question. I definitely need to do a FAQ. So a few things. Dark Pulse doesn't make contact, which is important for static, flame body, and occasionally aftermath. Another reason is that I can run minimum attack on Drapion, which means that my self-hits do less damage, which is less dangerous when setting up against something with Swagger or Signal Beam or Confuse Ray, etc. But maybe the biggest reason is that Dark Pulse does more damage to very important targets like Rhydon, Magnezone, Entei, and also the flinch chance is nice. So yeah, there a few more reasons, but it's basically that. The biggest reason is probably confuse damage, and the second biggest reason is probably the contact abilities. There's something I like about Gen 4 is I can just play with the mouse, yeah. I do need to get my auto clicker back though for acupressure. It's somewhere on my PC, I don't know where. I haven't used it in over a year. Have you ever considered playing competitive? I play competitive for almost 8 years. I have retired. It's PI River. It's actually good. Walrein 3 is not on the super deadly threatening list. Secret Ray Rizzo. No. I didn't have a super successful VGC career, don't worry. I think I played one regional in London. That was it. It was kind of shit, to be honest. I lost interest in competitive around it was around Gen 5 OU, and then I came back a few times. And I was like, oh, I'm kind of done. Particularly when Gen 7 came out, I was really done. Secretly Lavas. No, I don't like Gen 2 that much. It is really sad that the links are dead, yeah. Someone might have duplicated them. I really doubt it. Yeah, the problem with competitive, and I've had this in a lot of games, it's not just Pokemon, I'm not very good at playing competitive casually. If I start playing competitive, I end up spending too much time and thinking power on it. Whereas if it's something casual like this, I don't mind like not not trying very hard or just taking a big break, because the frontier is not going anywhere. Yeah. The last competition I was actually in was in Hearthstone. I was quite a big Hearthstone player. If Mismagius has trick, Sash Raging Trick, I need trick because I need to remove Life Orb from certain enemies, and I need to remove Choice Band from certain enemies. So trick is more of a sort of a knockoff move, but Mismagius doesn't learn knockoff. Also, it's a little bit helpful for things like Bright Powder as well. Parasitize is right. Yeah, it's basically knockoff. Now, technically, I can get Quick Claw Fisher tier. Do I switch? Yeah, Trick can miss. Oh, this is a little bit dangerous. I could be switching into Hydro. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so dangerous to stay in. It's also so dangerous to swap. If I switch into Hydro, and Hydro 2-shots Mesprit. It's dangerous because I'm slower than Warlord. And I would be gambling on Hydro hitting or not on turn 5 of that. God, so annoying. This is really complicated. If it's fishing, I definitely want to switch. It's 20% to Quick Claw, and I think it's 62.5% to Fisher, and it's 30% to hit Fisher. It's like 4% to lose if I stay in an attack. If I switch and I'm forced to trick, am I actually winning more than 96% of the time doing that? The final Pokemon could have anything. Like 96% to win. If the final Pokemon is like Metagross, it can't be Metagross. It can't be Quick Claw. If the final Pokemon is, yeah, like Focus Sass Heatran. If the final Pokemon is Glady 2, yeah, Magnezone 2. These would all be a nightmare. I would be facing them with a very, very short setup or no setup at all. I think it has to be better to stay in. It just... If it was Latias, I would switch. But Mesprit can be 2-shot by Hydro. Okay. And it's Rhyperior free. Yeah, that's dangerous. It's crazy that I can be fully set up, substitute everything, and Quick Claw Oko can just kill me if it hits twice with a Quick Claw in the second turn. The more I play this team, the more I want to actually switch back to the Latias version with Draco. That's fine, right? I guess Polyraptor has lacks in sense, that's a dangerous thing. I mean, I'm down to play a different team if it's actually better. The Latias team had serious flaws as well, though. It's the grass is greener sort of thing. I think it's guaranteed to Hydro first because of the damage on fighting. Fighting it's fighting poison and then fighting dark, so it'll roll down on Drapion. Hydro Pump does slightly more damage to Drapion on average. I think it's guaranteed. I'm wrong. Okay. I was sure it was that way around. Maybe it doesn't matter for the rounding points after Memento. Losing to Sailor Carlos. I think Squilliams might have lost to him. That does ring a bell. I'm actually bothered by this. Why am I really wrong about this? It'll be at 60. Oh, it's at 67. Okay. What I said was true if I didn't. Memento. At -2, it won't matter, yeah. So I appreciate you looking at it. I'm not looking at the overlay, I'm just looking at the game 90% of the time. So the problem with Entei is Entei 4. Well, not Entei 4, Entei 1 with Raw. Raw Entei. It is Raw Entei, that's annoying. Let's... what do I do? Do I Memento trick? Return has high PP. What's annoying about this is if I switch, it will get locked. No, it won't. It won't. No, it won't. Return has plenty of PP. I'm fine. There is another highly way to play this match out, which is that I paralyze it, switch to Drapion, switch back on all the returns, waste all of its PP, waste Raw, and then set up on it Reflect. And that would keep Mismagius alive. But that would take so long. Also, I might be in a bit of trouble if Firefang burns on the switch back to Drapion. And resting isn't easy against Entei, because Entei is fast in Drapion. It's Inga. Inga's gonna cook us. Crobat is a very annoying Pokemon because it kills itself. This Crobat is part of the reason why Mismagius has very low HP EVs, even though it makes us less bulky. We're basically fine as long as Mesprit doesn't get crit. Okay, well that's perfect. Also, if we get evasion or defense, it's completely over. Yep. This Crobat is this kind of thing that I would... This thing could have killed Jumpman very easily. Like, let's say Crobat crits Brave Bird on Mesprit. What would Jumpman have done? Would he have gone Drapion? It would be at -2. Crobat dies too quickly. I guess you might as well attempt the acupressure setup, and then he would just go to Garchomp and set up sub, and hope it doesn't crit struggle. Wouldn't be too bad. Like, at worst, it would be +2 Garchomp. And Drapion should still be alive. Inga's going to cook us with Magmortar. I ended up getting cooked. It's Irene. No Jinx, no Metagross, please. That's also a bit annoying. We already faced Alakazam 1, though. It's Alakazam 1 again. Please Calm Mind again. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's... Oh. 1% double miss. At least it's guaranteed to Shadow Ball again, unless it crits now. All is forgiven, as long as I hit now. It's not too bad. Well, it is pretty bad. It's a much, much shorter setup. Right, important setup. Important acupressure's Drapion. That's not good. I'm very concerned about psychic switch-ins if I don't get good boosts. It's still faster than me if I get speed. I do kind of want speed, though. Double accuracy. Oh, At least I'm not getting special defense dropped. Okay. Give me evasion. Okay, I need defense now, actually, because there are physical psychic sets. Medicham, Metagross. I'm probably safe. Please, no Executor free. Good. That could have gone much worse. It can Flare Blitz burn me. In our hearts. Arguably, I Memento instead of Thunderwave, because I deny the recoil damage. The thing is, Thunderwave effectively buys sort of like 3 to 4 acupressures. Thank you, yeah. Right, don't crit this turn. It's so painful. I think I'm okay. I would like a few paralysis turns, yep. Come on, where's defense, Drapion? Where's defense? There it is. Just about good enough. The good thing about scary close games is that it helps my carpal tunnel not kick in as quickly. I don't think it got defense drop, did it? Right, I waste the focus blast and I win, right? It's crazy that focus blast didn't break substitute, by the way. That is crazy bulk. Even at -2, it is just insane. Because this thing has wise glasses as well. I PP stall freeze moves like Ice Beam. So I substitute and then I use Rest until they're out of PP. It's Vern. It's another one where Flare Blitz can burn. Oh shit, you're White Herb as well, I forgot. I have to set up on it though. Right, I have to activate White Herb, yep. Blaziken is deadlier because of Blaze. You can give itself Blaze. How about you get paralyzed? Evasion is amazing. Triple evasion. It can't die anymore. It's out of PP before it's going to be possibly dead. I think I should be fine. If I get no useful boosts, it will force me to rest 5 turns in. It's so unlikely. And even then, it has to freeze almost immediately. I mean, how much does it help if I use Flash? Not that much. Evasion is really good. Special defense, it's over. It's over. It's not fast. This is the slowest tower team there is. Well, that's not true. There is a slower team. But no one's ever going to play that team. I don't really want to waste PP. It's the full stall team. Aero, Breloom, Suicune. I'm not convinced stalling would be a good idea in the Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire Tower. When it's full random. I think you're just waiting for explosion. Yeah, pressure stall arrow. Protect substitute. Roost toxic. Yeah, playing that team to 2k, that would take years. The average turn length from that team is probably close to 100, and it's not 100 easy turns like this team. It's 100 thinking turns. You've got to track PP on every move of every enemy. If I ever break the Tower World record, I'll show it on stream. I'll play a round of it. This thing is really annoying with Encore Disable, by the way. Really, really annoying. I think I'm going to Memento's trick. Let me think about this. Because Encore and Disable do work off accuracy. Honestly, the safest way through this match probably is to try and get Ice Beam out of the way. It's disabled rest, but that's fine. It has done the thing to me. I'm gonna have to switch. Have wasted quite a bit of the Ice Beam PP. It's not too bad. Immediate crit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a really annoying Pokemon, this Dugong. I'm also... It's only concerning because I'm very concerned about Drapion being frozen. Can you just disable rest? Please disable rest. The boost acting against me now. It's so annoying. I hate this thing. And it hit the signal crit. I'm gonna Dark Pulse. Bruh. I'm gonna lose this thing. I'm so annoyed that it hit the signal straight into Mesprit on the Switch. I can't stall this. This is the best I can do. It's annoying because Ambipom isn't going to be able to break my sub. But I know that the last Pokemon is not special, at least. Most likely. I don't know what I was meant to do there. So I have to Memento. I think I just got really unlucky on Dugong versus Mesprit with the crits. It's PI River. Okay, that is really good for me. That is really, really good for me. I might do it now. I'm so worried about being exploded on Mesprit. Should be safe. I should be safe. It is coming, though. I know it's coming soon. My explosion luck today has been amazing. Satan. What is this roll? Oh, I forgot about that, Will. Good point. I forgot about that. It's Peter. Is it time for bright powder? What do I do against Lapras 4? Let me see what my notes say. T-Wave. I want a trick. Very greedy, though. Just hit it. Just hit the move immediately. This is rough because Surf and Ice Beam are tied for highest damage. But I'm happy to stall them both out of PP. I'm getting unlucky with the Surfs, but it's fine. It won't matter. I'm 99% sure I can go for it. Yes, I can. Good to know I can still counter 10. Not that concerned because... Oh, no, I forgot about U-turn. Oh, yes, it's U-turn. It was like Infernape 4 is not that bad, but U-turn is bad. Okay, good. It's the best one. Chimpanzini bananini. I've got to rest off the paralysis. Might be a sign to quit. We'll go to 140. What is the AI on Metal Burst exactly? Is it just +0? It's probably checking my speed. Opal. Please. Please, Opal. It's not enough, right? Okay, good. It is set for. That's not as scary. God, they're clicking. Carpal tunnel. Oh, I'm missing a boost. That's annoying. Ah, this thing is dangerous. How about you get paralyzed a bit more? There we go. Okay, there's a second special defense. I'm not at risk anymore. Yeah, it's dangerous with Blizzard. I hate this thing. I hate how quickly it kills itself with hail. It's so annoying. I guess I just have to do what I did today. Please. Please be Magnezone 1 or 3. The best way to play against this. I'm at a slight risk of Thunderbolt paralysis with good luck. I think I probably am meant to use Flash. It massively reduces the chance of me losing Drapion. Okay, I'm safe. I'm safe. I don't think so. There was the one where I played in game and beat Red. That was like 7 hours, I think. This is up there. Not enough. Like, unfortunately, I'll explain this in an upcoming video. For legitimacy reasons, I actually need to play a lot of games in one set because of the lottery thing. Parasitize knows what I'm talking about. No, I don't think anyone thinks I'm doing that, but it helps to future-proof the streak. I can't think of how I would lose to this. Okay, I can think of a way I can lose to this. But you do so little damage, you'd be out of Ice Beam. A super long freeze does have potential, though. Yeah, I think it's fairly obvious from my commentary and my plays that I do not know what the sets are before they are revealed. There it is. There are a lot of repeats in this playlist. The funny thing about Drapion is even if I'm frozen, if I'm at +6 evasion and +6 in both defenses, I actually win most 1v1s because the opponents just die trying to kill me and then they run out of PP and die. No, not an all in one sitting, but for boring RNG manipulation stuff reasons, it would be very suspicious if I played these with like, and I only played like 7 games per stream or even like 21 games per stream. I kind of need to do it in bigger stretches, like really 49 or more every time. The longer the stream is, the better, I think. But that, on the other hand, the longer I stream, the worse I start playing because I just start losing focus. Should we put on Mariah Carey because it is the end? It is the end of the stream. This is the last match, and Aero. I don't think Aero can win. Aero 4 is annoying, but that's it, right? Oh no, I shouldn't say that because Aero 1 can win. In 8 hours. I'm guessing party. Yes and no, Jeebus. It's important that I am thinking. I do have notes for every single lead. The thing is, there are different strategies for different leads based on what the trainer is. So the notes are quite long. Designated family day. Fun. I totally missed that this was veteran Alfred, who is set free only. Classic example of me losing focus. Right, let's hunt for streamers to raid. I think we're going to raid Tristan, though. And my plan to do it because I've got this week off with family. Yeah. Why is just... I couldn't get off Google Gemini. I didn't even type in Google Gemini. It just appeared in Chrome. What the Right, let's raid T-Bone. Cool, thanks for watching, everyone. I will be streaming more, probably, over the next few weeks.